Alright, budget magic time. Looking to turn to some people with turn 2 tokens. Oh, it's the landless nut draw, but we have 2 spirit guides. Is that enough to make us try this? So what would our turn 1 look like? Assuming we don't draw mana, we Memnite, Spirit Guide for Kadoltha Rebirth, sacking Memnite. Then we Infernal Plunge down to 2 tokens, but we have to exile the Spirit Guide. Basically, if we draw a mana source, how much damage would we deal on turn 1? We'd have 4 tokens with a Bushwhacker, 10, and then 5 the next turn. Alright, let's try it. I mean, if we draw a land, life gets much easier. Sanctum for our opponent, and Noble Hierarch. Come on, Mountain. 15 in the deck, so odds are not great. Pact of the Titan. So does this mean we just have to wait? I think so. Let's just cast Memnite. Pass the turn. Wow. If we drew a land, I think that was the turn... Was that a turn 1 kill? Maybe? With the Pact of the Titan? Opponent chooses Spirit. Ooh. That's not good. That means Spell Queller could be coming down here. We might just have to go for it. We lose hard if our opponent has Spell Queller. And they have Spell Queller mana. They didn't cast anything else. How much damage... Oh, if only we had hit a land. How much damage can we do here? Our opponent can block 1, which isn't good. So... Sack this, get 3 tokens. Sack a token, get 3 mana. Have 2 tokens left over. Pact. I think we just gotta pass and wait. Discard Mog War Marshal, I guess. Well, keeping a 0-lander is definitely risky. And our opponent never tapping out does not make life any easier. Opponent gets in. This must mean they have a Spell Queller available. Well, there's a mountain. Let's just pass the turn. Temple Garden for our opponent. Tapped. Gets in with Hierarch. Oh, they are not going to go shields down with that Spell Queller. We don't have a good way to bait them either. Well, we draw a mountain. Well, now I wish we hadn't discarded that Mog War Marshal. That's unfortunate. Pass the turn. More lands for our opponent. Plays a Giest of Saint Traft. Still leaving up Spell Queller mana. Now let's Burning Tree Emissary. Maybe this draws out the Spell Queller. Resolves. And pass the turn. Oh, Spell Queller. Opponent has so much mana. Steel of the Godhead, Lifelink, and Unblockable. Well, I guess this means we have to go for it. Consequences be darned. Because things are not going to get better by waiting. See what we draw for the turn. We lose 2 counters. There's a Dragon Fodder. I mean, we got to go for it. We got to go for it. So, step 1, Kadoltha Rebirth, sack Memnite. Here comes the Spell Queller. Well, we waited as long as we could. Yep, there's Spell Queller. And I think this makes it so we can't win. So what we have is Dragon Fodder, Infernal Plunge. Leaves us with 2 creatures. Double Pact of the Titan puts us up to 4 creatures. Reckless Bushwhacker, 5 creatures. Our opponent will block a Pact of the Titan token. So we'll hit for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Well, they had the Spell Queller. And our hand... we needed to be able to go off before the Spell Queller came down, essentially. And we just didn't get a hand that could do that. I guess the problem was... I don't even know if it counts as a problem. But in retrospect, it didn't work out. Alright, we're on the play. Let's see what kind of hand we get here. Well, we have lands. Plenty of lands. But not much action. So, Mountain, go. Windswept Heath for our opponent. And passes. Oh, dear deck. Oh, so many lands. I mean, considering that we're playing a 15 land deck. I mean, I think we have to just do this now. I don't know if this is probably not enough to win us the game, but Burning Tree Emissary, add mana, Surge a Bushwhacker, get in for 5. Put our opponent to 15, pass the turn. I mean, you never know. I guess we could still get there. Opponent drops to 14 to crack their land. But that's just a way too many lands for what we're hoping for. Land for our opponent. And a Selfless Spirit. I don't know why I expected... I knew we were going to draw a land there for some reason. And it proved to be true, as expected. Alright, well, get in with both. Opponent's going to block. Down to 12. We just got to pass. But yeah, 5 lands. This is not going to work. What's our opponent have here? There's the Giest. Well, let's get in with both. Opponent blocks. Mog War Marshal makes us a token. Play him out and pass the turn. Misty for our opponent. So leaving up Collected Company mana. We'll pay to keep this alive since we have nothing going on. Oh, God. Well, I mean, we got to keep attacking. I fully expect we get blown out by a Collected Company here, but we've just drawn way too many lands. There's Collected Company. Giest and Noble Hierarch. Well, not the biggest blowout, but a blowout. So they get to eat a token and drop to 6. They blocked a Mog War Marshal for some reason. Maybe they have a Wrath? I don't know. Play the land, pass the turn. Yeah, 6 lands in a 15 land deck is mucho lands. Opponent gets in for 7 with the Giest and the token. Likely has a second Collected Company. Down to 13. And passes. We draw more mana. Play the land. Swing with everything, since why not? There's company. I guess we can pray for a whiff. Selfless Spirit and Mausoleum Wanderer. Opponent blocks. And blocks. Pass the turn. Opponent gets in. We are 1 turn away from dead, and we don't really have a card in our deck we can draw here that gets us out of this. But we can draw a 7th land, perhaps. Yup. Well, 15 lands in our deck. We drew 7 in our top 13 cards, so I guess that's just variance for you. Ugh.